I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything.
Guys, I'm back. It's kind of annoying because every time I shut this car off, it's the only time I can talk to you guys. Because otherwise, even like the idle noise is loud enough, so I can't even really like keep it on while talking to you and stuff. And it is cold out today. So what's good? How's everyone doing? I know I talk too much. Got a comment about that, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. I got a comment about having my seatbelt on. I'm gonna try to change that as well. Okay. Just quickly, 5 things I hate about this car. Alright, so number 1 thing I don't really like about this car is the fact that a lot of people have this complaint on Subarus in general, is the paint. So it actually scuffs super easy, even though people just like might think that that's not true. It just might be people complaining. But like the first week I had this car, I was moving a box, the corner scuffed the fucking paint on the like where the trunk sill is, and just like that, there's like a black mark that went deep into the bumper, past the paint and past the clear coat and everything. Alright, so number 2 to talk about is the fact that I'm using this knob from the WRX, but as you can tell, it doesn't fit perfectly with the lock. So sometimes when I'm going like this, if I keep my hand here and I go up, I clip my finger and like that shit like actually hurts. So I wish there's a way to fix this. I asked my buddies, they said that the only way to fix this would be to like get a different knob or something like that. Right, so the third thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that there's so many STI buttons on this car, and like just logos and stuff. And I think that's cool, that looks nice, but maybe 1 or 2 would be nice. But the fact that this is a TS, which means tuned by STI, and that it just says STI all over is just kind of like redundant or like a little bit weird. So I'm just going to show you a few of them right now that I can see right here. Like you can see there's the one right there, and then there's one right there as well. I mean, that's fine, but it's just like people always like be like hosing you and saying like, oh, what a poser and stuff, thinking as if I'm trying to pretend this is like Subaru BRZ STI, which is just kind of annoying. I know I shouldn't really care what other people think, and I don't truly, but alright, let's move on to the 4th thing. It's going to be kind of like the most obvious thing that people are going to talk about, and the fact that this car just doesn't have enough power. But in reality, I want to edit that a little bit and kind of let you know how I feel. I think on the streets of New York City, it's plenty of power, and it's plenty of fun with the exhaust. It's like plenty loud, and like it's actually pretty good. The part that actually irks me is the fact that they switched the manifold. As you can see, there's like a red color on it now. That one supposedly adds just 5 horsepower, and just kind of like either give it more horsepower or don't give it a bump at all. It just makes no sense to me. Right, lastly, another thing is that it's just an old style. Like it came out in 2012, I think, for a 2013 model. It's been like 6 years almost. I think it's just time for something a little bit different, since WRX had like multiple changes by now already and stuff. So it would be cool just to get a little refresh, you know what I mean, instead of like having to like kind of be basically the same car as the 2013 Scion FRS, which go for like what, 9,000 nowadays. So it kind of makes you feel like you're paying all this money. Is it even worth it, considering the shell is like very similar and even the car itself is very similar? Alright, take care guys.
Fire spreading all around my room, my world's so bright.